Hello to me, welcome back to Gossip Cafe. My name is Kay. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning tabby, thank you so much for gracing us with your presence once again. Your love and your presence is highly appreciated over here. So we're gonna be talking about Bujy and Boity. Who is Bujy? Bujy is a DJ, media personality, and a former radio personality. And who is Boity? We all know Boity is a businesswoman, a socialite, a rapper or musician. I don't know what to call her. And she's just an all-rounder. She's famous, so you know who she is. And we're going to be talking about them. Bujy is finally talking, and but he is not focusing on the real matter. He is focusing on himself, unfortunately. But let's get into today's video, or let's get into this video.
Where's she answering? And who am I? That's not a secret I'll never tell. You know you love me. XOXO.
So as I said, Bujy opens up. Let me just quickly summarize what happened. In 2021, which is last year, Bujy was arrested and got bail of 2,000 rands because he decided to do the imitation of Boity. So there was an altercation, and Bujy decided to throw an empty bottle straight to Boity's face, and Boity had to get stitched or something, whatever that is. But it was something that was like trending, it was big and whatever. So Bujy is currently opening up of the whole ordeal, but I feel like he is focusing on himself. He is like trying to make himself look like a victim. So I'm gonna read through just a small thing on this article. Where is this? It is from Mzansi Celebs or Mzansi Celebs Mbare Times or whatever this is. I don't know. So it says South African media personality Bujy Bikwa reveals he lost 2 TV shows and a house he stayed in at a golf estate since getting arrested in 2001 after an altercation with musician Boity Tulo. That was not an altercation, first of all. That was not an altercation. That was an assault, because we saw it on video. So if it is an altercation, why does it have to do with throwing empty bottles to people's faces? So that article right there is just not sitting well with me, because now we're glamorizing the assault. This was assault. I don't have a problem with Bujy. Like, I don't have a problem with him as a person, but I've got a problem with articles like this, written like this. I am not a lawyer or a magistrate or whoever, but that video that we saw as a whole in this country, whoever saw it, we saw Bujy crashing our sisters, okay? And I am not saying Bujy is the one who started the whole thing. I don't know where it started, but I know also, yes, Boity is a victim, but she is not all that innocent in this case as well, because you cannot belittle people like she did and you think that you will get away with it. Sometimes it's not going to be verbally, it's going to be physical. You never know what are people dealing with these days. So you need to choose what you say. You need to know what you're saying in order for you to get out in a situation alive without any scars. So yeah. So this altercation they talk about here, which is an assault at the Country Yard Hotel in Midrand. The former Metro FM radio personality Bujy Bikwa says he was admitted for depression and lost out on 2 big TV shows and house after he made headlines in 2001 for allegedly assaulting media personality Boity Tulo. That is what I want. Assaulting. Do not get me started about you talking about the altercation and you don't clarify that it was an assault, umnyisile, umkukulile, umutitikile. Masithethe ngolo hlobo, masinikele ngolo hlobo. These things must be out there. So uthi ubikwa. Bikwa also tells City Press that he still battles with social anxiety and that he was demonized and labeled as a gender-based violence perpetrator. What are you, Bujy? What are you? In this case, what are you? You allowed your anger to be violent. You allowed your anger to be violent. At this point of time, at that incident, within that incident, that's what we as people saw. I know other people saw something different, but that's what we saw, that this is a perpetrator, a gender-based violence perpetrator. Were you going to do that if it was, for example, Big Zulu? Were you going to throw that empty? Were you going to do that? Why are you attacking a woman? Is it something that is engraved in you, in your head, that a woman would never fight back the way that a man would fight back if you throw them with that empty? Because no, it doesn't, for me it doesn't make sense. Can you just look at Boity and you think that she would have retaliated when you threw the empty bottle to her? No, it was gender-based violence. You need to take responsibility. You need to take responsibility, you will heal. If you take responsibility, you will heal at the end of the day. And this article goes on by saying, GBV, this is Bigwa saying, GBV is a very sensitive matter in this country. Just last week, a good friend of mine was beaten to a pulp by a lover. So if someone says an altercation, now Bujy says this was an altercation. An altercation was a GBV case. I just say we are all adults here and we know what happened at that hotel. Let the law take its course. For me, I want to use this time to heal. You will never heal, sisters. You will never heal if you're running away from the fact that you did the beatation, which is no longer an altercation. It is the beatation. It is no longer just an altercation. There was an assault. You threw a bottle on someone's face. You threw a bottle, a whole bottle. The former media personality were enjoying drinks with. I explained this one. I'm not going to talk about it. And I explained that he was released in October. Released later in October with a 2,000 rands bail. I missed 2 television shows. Now he makes it about him. The whole article, it is about him. This narcissist mentality and selfishness is just annoying. It is so annoying. I do not have a problem with Bujy as a person. I do not have a problem with him. I feel like he worked super hard to be where he was, or I don't know what is going on with his life now, because I've seen him on TikTok with 2 followers or something. I don't know, whatever that is. But anyway, it sounds like he's a victim in the whole thing. You need to accept that you did wrong. You and Boity, you need to accept that both of you did wrong, but don't discredit the fact that you assaulted Boity. You assaulted her. You assaulted her, yes, she verbally abused you, but you assaulted her. It was not just an altercation. So please, do not make this whole thing about you. You made your bed. Now lie on it. It is your own bed, your own fault that you ended up losing some endorsements or losing shows or whatever. It's your own fault. No one else. Your own fault. Man up and deal with it. Because honestly, there is nothing else that you can do. Boity has got scars that she can show, and you've got nothing on your face that you can show that it was not just an altercation. She retaliated as well or whatever. It was, yes, an emotional problem, and I'm happy that you are you once admitted for depression. You're taking it seriously, and you need to heal. You need to take care of your mental health. You need to make sure that you do everything in your power to take care of your mental health, because apparently, allegedly, this was not the first time that you did something. Allegedly, you stabbed someone, but that one, I don't know. I don't really know the whole story. So please make sure that you take care of your mental health, and do not include yourself in such instances. If it is something like that, move away. I don't want to say more. But boy, Bujy, this article was just about you. You. It. I don't see it. I don't feel like you are showing remorse. I don't feel like you are at a stage whereby you say I healed, or I am like so closed from the end. Deal with yourself, Budiza. Deal with yourself. Thank you so much for watching till this far. Make sure that you subscribe if you're not subscribed, and like this video. Please let me know if this between Boity and Bujy was just an altercation, or it was an assault, which is gender-based violence. Let me know in the comment section what you know. Please call me out if you think I was a bit harsh or whatever. Thank you so much. Have a fantastic one.